Hari Om. Today we'll see the concept returning values from functions. So functions in Python may or may not return a value. So here we have two types of functions in Python. First one, functions returning some value called non-void functions, and second one, functions not returning any value, and these are called void functions. Let us discuss one by one. First one, functions returning some value, which are called non-void functions. The functions that return some computed result in terms of value fall under this category. In order to return a value, you are supposed to use the keyword return. So value being returned can be a literal, variable, or expression. So let us, here in the example, it shows some legal return statements. The first return statement is using only literal, and second return statement uses an expression involving literal value, and third one return statement uses a variable, and last expression is returned using the return keyword. Now let us discuss the different ways of returning values. The returned value of a function should be used in caller function or program, inside an expression or an experiment or a statement. So here in the following example, we have defined a function, namely sum1, and here we have two parameters x comma y. Inside the body of the function, we have two statements, one performing addition operation and last returning the data. And coming to the main segment, variable result is created and function call is made by passing two values a comma b. So these called returned value using assignment statement. Here returned values are used in the assignment statement. Function call goes here, control goes to the function, and it executes the statements included in the function, and the control comes here, and the result data is stored in the variable result. And second one, so here the function call was made inside the print statement. So return value is used in the print statement. So here the control goes to the function, it executes the statements inside the function, and the result, the data which is stored in the variable s is returned here, and same thing is printed here. And last, here returned value is used in the relational expression. The functions returning a value are also known as fruitful functions. If you don't use their value in any of these ways and just give a stand-alone function call, Python will not report any error, but their return value is completely wasted. Return statement ends as a function execution even if it is in the middle of the function. Let us understand this with help of an example. Here the function is defined, namely check with parameter a, and we have statements in the function body, and function call is made here. So after the function call, the control goes to the function, the value is stored in the variable a, it executes the first statement inside the function body, and whenever control reaches the return statement, the data is returned to the function call. So here this statement, print statement, is unreachable. This statement is unreachable because the function check will end with return statement, and control will never reach this print statement. Now the second one, functions not returning any value, which are called void functions. The functions that perform some action or do some work but do not return any computed value or final value to the caller are called void functions. Here we have two examples. In the first example, you have defined a function namely greet, and we are just using print statement inside the function. In the example 2, we have defined a function quote, and we have two statements inside the function quote, one print and next one return. So here in the first example, this is a void function with no return statement. Second example, this is also a void function with return statement, but here we are not returning any data. The void functions do not return a value, but they return a legal empty value of Python, that is none. Every void function returns a value none to its caller. Let us understand this concept with help of an example. So here in our program, we have defined a function greet. We have one statement inside the function, and function call was made, and the value is assigned to the variable a, and finally we are displaying the data stored in the variable a, but we don't have any return statement here. This function doesn't return any data. So during the function call, it executes the print statement. We can able to see the message in the print statement Hari Om, and we don't have any return statement in the function. So none value is stored in the variable a. So while you printing the data stored in the variable a, you can able to see the output as none. As we already know, non-void functions are also known as fruitful functions, and void functions can be called as non-fruitful functions, which returns legal empty value of the function, that is none to its caller. So the void or non-void functions may or may not have arguments during the function call. It's not mandatory that function call should have the arguments. So it is optional. The void and non-void functions may or may not have arguments during the function call. So till now we have seen how to return a value or a literal or an expression. Now let us see how to return multiple values from a function. So we'll understand this concept with a program. Coming to the program, here this program performs all arithmetic operations. Here in this program we have created only one function, namely cal, with two parameters x comma y, and it returns multiple values. In order to perform this, the return statement should be in this format, comma separated, and function call should be this format, comma separated again. So coming about the program, we have defined a function namely call with two parameters x comma y, and we have return statement. So coming to the main segment, we have two variables num1 and num2, which accepts integer data from the user, and same thing is stored in these variables. And here in the third statement, function call is made in this format, comma separated. So respective values will be stored in the corresponding variable. First value is stored in the variable add, and second value is stored in the variable sub, and third value is returned and stored in the variable multiply, accordingly done for the remaining values. And using the print statement, you are displaying the result. Let us see the output of this program. Let the first number be 20 and second number be 10. So this will be the output of the program. Thank you.